All right, guys, it's Thursday. That means we're starting our day off with some skill work. Remember, lots of topics we can cover for today's work, which is pulling, so pull-ups, kipping pull-ups, bar muscle-ups. Today we're going to talk about ring muscle-ups. So something, again, a lot of people don't play around with too much because they're intimidating. But I just want to talk about how you can develop the transition skill on the floor. Okay, so one thing, these low rings, you can change the height. Look at how high they are to me. So the top of the ring is just below the height of my shoulder. Okay, here's the setup for this. What you're going to do is start by stepping in between the rings and putting them right at your side. Okay. Next, you're going to bend your knees. So I want you to feel a little bit of weight in your shoulders, like you're pressing on your hands. Okay. From there, you put your feet out in front of you. Now you're going to feel a little bit more weight, and then I'm going to lean back. All right. And you're going to try to pull yourself back to that position. Now, you're going to try to just use your upper body. So pull and transition. A cue that you'll hear a lot of coaches or people say is, as you pull, so you pull your hand to your chest, you're going to take your thumb and trace a line around your chest. Okay? So you want to keep the rings close to your body as you transition over. So again, in between the rings, weight the shoulders, feet out in front of you, lean back, and then try to pull into that position. That's it. I say that's it, but it can be challenging, right? I want you to go slow and controlled to try to feel those positions out. A common mistake that happens here is when people set up, right? Here, they lean back, and what will happen is that the first thing that they'll initiate, you'll see that the knees will bend. They'll do this, and then try to pull up, and they end up standing. And if you look at where the rings have ended up, you can tell that this is the wrong fitness position because I'm standing on my feet, but the rings are way in front of where I started. You want the rings to end up parallel to, or perpendicular into the ground. So I was going to say parallel to the post here. Okay? So again, take time in the setup, drop back, pull, transition. No knee bend. Okay? So that's the challenge there, to try just some transition on the rings. Again, a lot of other stuff you can work on today, but that's a quick pointer. Try it out, have fun. Let's talk about our sweat conditioning. Okay, guys, our sweat conditioning today, all about loading ourselves and performing some movement. We start off, it's 4 rounds, 400-meter sandbag run, followed by 20 sandbag lunges, followed by a 200-meter farmer's carry. And so the run, with the sandbag, do something you're comfortable with. This is very challenging. When you set up with the sandbag, most people are going to bring it up to the shoulders first, and then jump it to their back so that they grab the handle, something like this, kind of drop the elbows and run. It's more of a shuffle, depending how tired you are. Right, so that's the setup there. You come back into the gym, and you're going to go into some lunges. It's only 20 reps, so 10 each side, but your legs are already going to be tired. Tap the knee, stand back up, tap the knee, stand back up. Remember, for lunges, you don't want to be on a tightrope, so you got this weight up here. So if you stand a little bit wider, you're going to feel more stability as you attempt to drop down to that lunge. Okay. Again, both the run or the lunges, you can do unweighted if you need for any reason, or just scale the weight so you can keep moving through it. The third movement is going to be a farmer's carry, 200 meters. Kettlebells are a little bit nicer because they hang nicer at your side. Dumbbells kind of tend to run into your legs a little bit. But when you do these, you pick it up, and it's just going to be, I tell people, it doesn't have to be a walk, even though you might not be going fast. Still try to shuffle your feet, okay, and put it down as you need. You got 4 rounds through this, guys, so tough little workout. Have fun with it. We'll see you tomorrow.